Is quilting a cheap hobby? Welcome to Epida Studio. My name is Elizabeth and I help you make beautiful things with quilting, projagi, and embroidery. So originally, quilting started as a way to save money because traditionally people just used scraps that were left over from other things. A lot of people still consider quilts as inexpensive to make. But today, most quilters buy new fabric for their projects. And there are certainly ways to save money and there are ways to quilt economically, but it still costs money. So when you're thinking about how much quilting costs, you need to consider both the expense of the fabric, the expense of your tools, the materials, the time, and think about what you are getting for that cost. So someone in my grandmother's generation, if she was a knitter, for example, she might have thought, I knit this sweater for $10 and in a store it would have cost $30. So by making it myself, I saved $20. But today, those kind of comparisons cannot be made. Most items that are available in stores are made in factories with cheap materials and cheap labor. And I am not going to discuss the ethics of whether or not that should be the case, but that is the case, and the result is that it's usually cheaper to buy things in a store than to make it for yourself. So a quilt might cost $100 in materials, and you can probably buy a similar item at the store for $30. So making things yourself doesn't usually save money. But if we look at it from a different point of view, when we make a quilt, we are getting more than just a quilt. Quilting gives us a chance to be creative, it gives us a chance to make something with our hands, and a chance to use our minds in a different way. Some people say that quilting is a form of therapy, and there have been a lot of studies that show that making physical things is beneficial for your mental health, especially in this world that is more and more digital and online. Most of us don't live in a situation where we must make quilts so that our family doesn't freeze in the winter. We make quilts as a form of self-expression and creativity. So what kind of a price can we put on that? If we go back to the example of my grandmother who saved $20 by knitting a sweater, if it took her 10 hours, then she was basically making the equivalent of $2 an hour. In our example, if you spend $100 to make a quilt and it takes 10 hours, then you are paying $10 an hour to do something that you love. To be creative is something that brings you joy and brings you peace. And that's the same with many other hobbies, whether it is woodworking or knitting or gardening. You're paying money to do them, but you're getting back a lot of intangible things that are difficult to put a monetary value to. Do some people spend massive amounts of money on quilting? Yes, they do. But that is a personal choice, and it doesn't have to be the situation. There are lots of ways to quilt on a budget. So when you're considering the cost of quilting as a hobby, remember all the benefits you're getting besides just a quilt at the end. Of course, if you don't enjoy quilting and you find it stressful, then it's an expensive hobby and you're not getting a lot back in return. So in that situation, then I wouldn't recommend doing it. Find another hobby that will bring you peace and joy and a chance to be creative. And when you find a hobby that fits all those things, then the financial investment is worth it. If you want to learn quilting, I have lots of quilting tutorials that will be able to help you get started, and you can find all those at my website, epidastudio.com.